Hello, I am Carrie and I am back with another pick a card reading. And today's pick a card reading is what major breakthrough is coming for you. So I don't know about y'all, but I've been feeling the energy of change, of like fast paced movement. So I'm like, ooh, what's happening? What's going to come for us? And so I wanted to do this reading, a pick a card reading, so that we can all find our pile that most resonates with us and see what change or what breakthrough is coming through for us. Before I get started, I just want to say thank you so much for liking, subscribing. Thank you, of course, for watching these videos. And please be sure to leave a comment if something really resonates with you. All right, so I am going to start with pile one. Let's get started. So we got pile one, pile two, and pile three. All right, pile one, what major breakthrough is coming for you? We've got our main card, and this is from the Butterfly of Life. Butterfly for Life Changes Oracle deck. Love this because I said I felt like a change was coming, so let's see what it is. Hobbies. Okay. Hobbies. Maybe you're getting into some new hobbies. Maybe you got some free time. Maybe instead of focusing on work so much, you're gonna start getting into things that help you have fun and help you play, because life is not all about work. So I picked some cards for clarification. We got Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Star. Pile one, you might be someone who is like a dreamer, or who is like feeling like seeking, like you want to seek more in life. I won't even say you feel unfulfilled, but you might feel like you've done so much, accomplished so much. Like I'm seeing this in the Queen of Swords. Like you are the Queen of Swords. You've you're like in the top of the game when it comes to your mental capacity. So you could be highly intelligent, like somebody who's studied a lot, who's read a lot, who like you can even be like a scientist or someone who uses their brain like for the majority of their time, like for their work or something. So you use your brain a lot, but you're wondering what else is out there. Like you might feel like you figured it all out, but you also know that you haven't. And then you're like, okay, but what else is there? What else am I interested in? And that's kind of leading you to want to do something different, something new. And it says hobby, so not necessarily like a new job, but like kind of get a new passion. Like everything could just be same old around you, but it's like, okay, I would love to think about something different. I would love to think about something new. And even if it's literally you thinking about the same thing that you do regularly, but in a new way. So like say you're a chef and you've studied French cuisine your entire life. French cuisine, that's where it's at for you. But the other day you had this down south southern cooked meal, and it does not, like the way that the chef prepared it doesn't follow any of the rules that you've learned in school, like your French cuisine education. And you're like, but this down south southern cooked meal tastes so good. Like what are they doing? How do I do this? And so you might just have a side hobby of learning that, figuring that out, trying that new method, or it's like piquing your interest. It's giving you more passion basically in your life. It's giving you a new direction to go. And that's what I see you're doing here. We have the Star. So I love seeing the Star card because sometimes, like especially if we're feeling apathetic about the things that we're doing, that we're working on, the people who are around us, whatever, like we tend to seek outward. But sometimes it's not an actual us walking away from a situation or us like doing any research or physically. It's kind of like a mental, it's like a wishing, like I wish, like you're making a wish all the time. Like you're thinking about this and you're wanting this, you're desiring this thing, but you don't actually make any actions. And that's what I see here when I see the stars, like something that you've been desiring. Maybe you didn't realize it. Maybe it's just kind of been a subconscious thing. Maybe you were like, I'm at the top of my game right now. I'm supposed to be happy. I'm supposed to like be fulfilled in this because I've done it, But there's this longing inside of me to learn more, this desire to keep going and keep trying and keep learning, because that's why I got into this thing in the first place. So why do I feel like I'm already here at the top of my game? Like I have so much more time, so much time to live, so much more things to do. And so you're making this wish to try and learn something new, to go in a different direction. Again, you don't have to let go of everything that you already have. It's just a more of a like a desire to expand your mind. And that's what you're gonna do. I think you're just having the breakthrough of like, oh, this is actually what I've been wanting. I've been wanting something new to come in. And so now I'm gonna take the concrete action instead of just desiring. I'm gonna do something about it. And so, pile one, whenever I pulled these cards, I also wanted to get a card of advice, but I wanted some spicy advice. You know, I'm tired of the "you can do it." I want a little bit of, I don't know, I would just call it spicy advice. So I picked this deck, the Rebel deck, the Oracle with an Attitude. So I haven't used this one in a long time, but I was like, you know what? Let's get some spicy advice. Like, come on, tell it to me straight. And the card of advice that I got from you all is take a bleeping trip. So take a trip. Take a trip. Go see some stuff. Do some new things. Talk to people cooler than you. So if right now you're feeling apathetic in life and you're just like, I feel like I want more. I feel like I can handle more. I feel like more is better for me. I feel like you just might have these feelings and these desires, but you're not doing anything about it because you might not be inspired yet. Go take a trip. Go find some people who are doing things differently than you. You know, if you think you're at the top of your game, go find some other people who are at the top of their game in different aspects. It helps you really expands your mind and helps you see that, you know what, this world, there's so many things for me to be interested in. There's so many things for me to do. I don't have to stay pigeonholed in this little box thinking that I'm at the top of my game. Like, no, I'm just at the beginning. I can make a turn anywhere I want to make a turn, and then boom, I'm going to be at the beginning of something new. So I think you right now, Pile One, are just lacking a little bit of inspiration. Go take a trip. Go, like, literally take a globe. You know, back in the day, they had those spinning globes. Spin that thing and put your finger on there and see where you're going to go. See what you're going to try. See what new cuisines you're going to try if you're a chef. If you're a scientist, think about some, like, different ways to apply the things that you are already really good at. You know, go see what's out there in the world. What would need your expertise? If you're not feeling what you're doing, what can you apply your own knowledge to? There's so many different things. Like, there's more than one way to do anything. There's more than one way to live, exist. Like, find something that inspires you, and taking a trip could be a great way for you to get inspiration. I live on a small island in Hawaii. If I literally just go to another island on Hawaii, I get inspired. So I don't think it matters where you go, as long as you go somewhere. Even if you go the next town over, like if you don't have the time or resources right now to take a huge international trip, go somewhere that you haven't been in a while. Go somewhere that's, you know, close and affordable for you. You're still going to be inspired. Seek people out who are different from you. You're going to be inspired. All right, Pile One, that's the breakthrough that's coming through for you. We're moving on to Pile Two. Okay. Pile two. So I got a main card that's going to answer what breakthrough is coming through for you. And I got it from this deck, the Butterfly of Life Changes, or 4 Life Changes Oracle deck. Really love this one. This first card is going to tell us what is coming through for you. New career. All right, Pile two. So you're going to have a breakthrough when it comes to your career. And it says new career specifically. So maybe you've been looking for a new career and you're finally going to find the job that you want. Or maybe like a new career is just going to bump right on into you and you didn't even know. You didn't even realize that the career that you currently have is not really, like, it's not resonating with you until you see this new other option. So let's get some clarifying cards. I just pulled some tarot cards to clarify. Got the Page of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. So about two, I kind of see for you that you might be struggling. Like, I keep seeing, like, I'm looking at this Page of Wands and this Two of Pentacles as this woman. She's kind of struggling. She's not on solid ground. She's not stable. She's not really where she wants to be. But what she strongly desires is this King of Cups energy, which is centered right underneath new career. And I just really get for you, Pile 2, is that you know right now the career or the job. You might not even have a career. You might just have a job. You know the job that you're having is not the job that you want. Like, you want more. You want more stability. You want to be able to Wake up every morning and be joyful for the things that you do. That's why I have the Page of Wands. It's like you are trying so hard to be joyful in where you are, but I don't know. It's just, it feels like it's just a struggle. It feels like it's like, all right, let me just throw my bag on and go to work. Like, let me just make it through the day. It's not the energy of joy to be there, and it's not the energy of like I'm at ease when I'm here. So it could be a struggle, whatever it is that you do. If it's like your job is really overwhelming, or it could just be like it requires you to work a lot of hours, or it just like is not in alignment at all with what you want to do, and so it's like you really have to force yourself to get up and go every day. It's like, no, I want to be doing my passions, but you're not. You're not working on your passions. So what I have for you is the King of Cups. It's kind of like the energy of being centered. So it's so funny. Like I see new career here, but you might not even be moving anywhere. You might not even be changing your career. It's like the way in which you are thinking about the things that you're doing. It's so funny because we had the same message come out in pile one of there's more than one way to do things. And that's really what I'm getting for you. Like there's more than one way to go about your career or your job or whatever it is that you have. Like, I'm just kind of getting the energy of, I don't want to be doing this. I can't stand coming here. Like, how dare they force me to be here? And I get very little energy of, like, I appreciate that I can pay my bills every month. I appreciate that I can, like, I have the strength and ability to get up and go do this thing. I appreciate that these people want to see me every day, that they are happy when I come here. I'm hoping that that's the case for you. You know, like, there's not any, I don't see balance here in how you're approaching your job, like your career, your job, or whatever it is. Like you are just unhappy in the way you're showing up. And I just get the energy of like if you were to sit in this King of Cups energy and really look around you, you would understand that there's levels to this. You are on a track and on a path. You might not be the boss yet, but that doesn't mean that you cannot be. You might not be where you want to be, but that doesn't mean that you can't get there. It's kind of like sitting, being patient, seeing, like sitting in peace and seeing, okay, this is where I am now. Where do I want to be later? And how much time and energy and effort and like what do I need to do to get there? It's kind of like you're being stuck in the irritating, like the energy of like, I don't have what I want what I want now. Like I kind of get that like angsty energy, which I mean, I get it, but I'm just telling you what I read in the cards. You're being called to, and this is what your breakthrough is going to be. You're going to like sit still and you're going to look at your life and you're going to see like, this is how I came to be in this place. The reason I chose this place is because of this, and this. And these things are going to help me. If I stay here on this track, it's going to help me to go in this direction. Again, this is the direction that I want to go in. It's just that I am not happy because I'm not where I want to be just yet. But now that I'm sitting in this peaceful space, I see that, all right, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm on the way there. I can be happy. I can, be proud of myself for being there. And even if this career is not a career at all that you want to be in, even if it's literally just paying your bills, you understand, like, I picked this because it's going to pay my bills so I can have this time to work on my other stuff. Like, I picked this job because I'm able to do these things outside of it. I picked this job because I can live in this place that I want to live and work this job. Like, I think you're going to sit down and think about the reasons in which you, like, your breakthroughs. You're going to think about how you got to where you are, why you're there at this time, and understand, like, okay, it's not all bad, I guess. I can appreciate why I'm here. I can appreciate my bills being paid, and I can appreciate that I'm not in a space that is, I guess, harmful for me. Like, I don't see anything that's harmful here. I just kind of see irritation and angst about you. You might want to be somewhere else. But I also get the energy of, like, you're okay where you are. That's why I see the King of Cups. If you were to decide to get in the energy of peace, you would be okay where you are. You would see that it's a stepping stone to you getting to where you want to be. So I also got some advice for you. Pile number 2. I want to use this. I want some spicy advice. Some, like, give it to me straight type advice. So I'm using this Rebel deck, the Oracle with an Attitude. And your card that I got is, have you eaten? You are acting like a big blank baby. It says, you need food in your belly. Eat a blanking taco. So, what I get from this card, which is so funny, is it's basically saying, like, just get over it and move forward. Like, you might be irritated and angsty, like, right now, as if you would be if you hadn't eaten dinner or whatever, or breakfast, and you just went all day of working, But it's like get over it. Right now it might seem irritating just because you're not seeing the bigger picture, or just because you haven't eaten. Everything might seem so freaking irritating, but just know that you are in an okay spot. There's nothing that is stopping you from doing what you want to do. As a matter of fact, you're in the perfect position for you to continue to grow and learn. Where you are, it's just a way of you thinking about it. Just like as if you're hangry, everything is kind of like everything is an irritant when you're hangry, but it's just because you haven't eaten. And for you, it's just because you haven't appreciated where you are right now. Everything is irritating you. Or, and this is another message I just got, if you're about to change jobs and your current job is just irritating you so much, it's because you feel that change is coming on the horizon. So take it as it resonates, but I'm seeing that everything's okay right now. It's just the way in which you're looking at things. It's a situation that you might be in just might not be where you want to be, but a change is coming for you. All right, pile 2, we're going to move on to pile 3. Okay, these are your cards, pile 3. So I pulled the main card from the Butterfly from Life Changes Oracle deck. We're just going to get a main card of what breakthrough is coming through for you. The answer is finances. Love it. It's going to be a breakthrough in your finances, pile 3. I put some tarot cards to get clarification. So let's clarify here. You got the 3 of Swords, the Moon, and the Emperor. Ooh. This is interesting, pile 3. If we look at the 3 of Swords, this heart is being pulled apart from all these strings that are attached to it. I bet if these strings were cut, the heart would not be ripping apart at the seams. And it just reminds me of like, well, I think it's a literal picture of attachment and how, think about the way that you behave when you're attached to things. If something's taken away from you, you will lose your mind. If you were attached to that thing. Think about a child and their toy. But here I am really seeing you, the breakthrough come into your finances is you're going to be letting go of some things. Maybe like a way of living, especially if you're like someone who spends a lot of money and you're starting to want to save. It's interesting because we have the moon here and it's kind of hard to tell what exactly, like with the moon it's hard to tell. It's something in the subconscious. So I'm thinking about like subconscious patterns that are affecting you. And this could literally do with your worth. We're talking about your worthiness. I feel like I'm just saying a bunch of words, but we're gonna circle around and bring this to help make this make sense. So I see that your finances, like this is the break that's gonna happen for you. Your finances have been affected by a lot of attachment, and this could literally be attachment to some of the past patterns. When I think about finance, I think about worthiness. I think about like what we will accept. Like, what would you do for money? Because there's some people who won't even show up if they're not getting like 20K. They won't be there. But some other people, they will be there for $0. As a matter of fact, they're going to beg to be there. They're going to ask to work there so they can be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different way to approach the situation. It's like, how much do you value yourself? Will you show up for $5, $10, $20? Like, how much do you think you're worth, basically? Like, this concept is being challenged here for you. That's the breakthrough that's happening. Your worthiness. And your worthiness has been attached to all of these things in the past. Like, somebody might have told you were ugly. Somebody told you weren't worth the $20 that you were charging for a consultation. You know, a simple consultation. They were like, consultation should be free. You're not worth $20. And that has affected you. That's one of the strings that's breaking your heart open. Another thing could be you ask somebody to show up for you. All you wanted them to do is physically be present. And they couldn't even do that. And so maybe another string like, oh, I'm not worth showing up for. Like, there's all these little things that are ripping your heart apart, that are making you assume that you're not worth whatever it is that you want to be worth. That you're not worth this job promotion, that you're not worth someone coming forth and paying you $10,000 to assist in the work that they're doing. That you're not worth, I don't know, even being there for, being in a relationship with. Like, there's so many things that can affect our worthiness and what we believe about ourselves. And because I see the moon here, I'm feeling like this is a subconscious thing. It's like a literal pattern. It's like, okay, I'll say, hey, this is $20. They'll say, no, it's only worth $5. And then you'll be like, well, just give me $7, okay? Like, you're breaking your worth down because of the things that people are saying to you. Like, this is the pattern. Even someone like the emperor is the one who is challenging your worth as well, because they're saying, hey, you work $20 an hour. We're gonna pay you $20 an hour. We're gonna expect all of this work from you and all this excellence from you, but $20 an hour, that's all you're getting. And it may literally distort how much you think that you're worth, when literally you're doing $100 an hour work. But they are paying you $20 an hour work, and you have accepted that. And so that is what's distorting your image of you, pile number 3. But the breakthrough that you're going to have right now is, I think you're going to see yourself. I don't know, I'm seeing like a double vision. You're going to see yourself. You're going to see the people who have like told you that you weren't worthy. And you're going to be asking some questions like, wait a minute. Who are you to tell me I'm not worthy? Like, if I'm not worthy, then neither are you. So something like, there's something that has to give here. Like, I'm really feeling like you're going to understand better. I'm seeing these two wolves on the different sides of the shore. It's like, you're going to understand, like, they were just devaluing me because they couldn't afford me, or they were just devaluing me because someone devalued them. Like, I feel like you're going to have a breakthrough and you're going to see the truth in the matter. The truth is that you are worthy. Everybody's worthy. It is just the person's decision. Like, they make their own decision of whether or not they're worthy of something. And once you have that breakthrough, that is going to help you have this breakthrough in your finances. You're no longer going to be paying more than you need to pay. You're no longer going to accept things that are not worthy of you. It's like a whole different way of you interacting with the world, and so that you are now you're now sitting up on your own throne as the emperor. It's like, I'm in charge here of how much I will accept and I won't accept. Not only do I know that I'm in charge, but I know my limits now. Like, before, I would accept anything because I felt like I had to, because I felt like there was, like, I wasn't worthy or I didn't deserve. But now that I know, now that I understand my worthiness, now that I have it in my hand, I'm able to now get better opportunities for myself. I'm not going to settle anymore. I'm not just going to take whatever. And so I feel like it's like a way, like, your breakthrough is going to be a way in which you relate to money, finances, worthiness, value. Like, it's all just going to change. And that's based on your letting go of these attachments of what was, like, of what people have told you, or what should, they're like, you should accept this because of this, or, oh, you don't have that degree, well, why do you think that you can do this even though you're doing it already? Or, whatever, like, whatever little excuses people tell you to convince you to devalue yourself and take whatever offer that they're giving you, you're no longer going to believe in that. Even if this comes to relationships, because I know it says finances, but this happens in relationships too. Oh, you're asking me to be faithful to you? Well, why do you think I should be faithful to you when I believe these things? I don't know, because I don't understand why somebody wouldn't want to be faithful. But, whatever your business is. But it's like, don't fall for the tricks, basically. You are worth everything that you want to be worth. Like, it's the decision inside of you. Do you want to be worth $20, $30, $1,000, $20,000, $500 million? Like, it's a decision within you to make that. And nobody else gets to make it for you. Okay, so I got some advice for this breakthrough. And I wanted to get some advice with some little, some attitude. So I'm turned to the Rebel deck. This is the Oracle with Attitude. And your card of advice, pile 3, is you are being shady. On the back it says, watch out, ish could get ugly. And so for what I'm seeing from this is not like, oh, you're being shady because you're the one who is devaluing people. I feel like it's you're being shady on yourself. Like, you're not standing up for yourself. You're not being there for yourself. You're not holding it down for yourself. You're not believing in yourself. It's going to get ugly if you keep accepting things that are not worthy of you. And now you're going to see with your finances how it can grow. Like literally, I feel like sometimes we don't even try. Like if you don't feel like you're worthy of the situation, somebody will be like, here, I got $5 for you. But the person who does feel like they're worthy of the situation, they're gonna be like, absolutely not. You better start off with 50, and then maybe we can start talking. Like it's a different way of interacting, and it's fast, it's quick. It's like when you know, you know. You don't even question it. You never devalue it. You wouldn't even like it wouldn't even be an option for you. So that energy is gonna be turned away. That energy of people who devalue you will be turned away, and that's what's gonna help your finances grow. But if you do continue to accept things that are not for you, it says watch out. Things could get ugly. So don't devalue yourself. Don't be shady to your own self. Believe in yourself. All those things that people have told you in the past, they are not true. They were just saying that because of the situations that they've been through. And sometimes I feel like we think that we have to go through every single little thing that someone has told us and like forgive it and like no, let me go and see. Let me go test this out. How much am I worth? Let me go try it out. Let me go experiment with this. Let me try to understand this better. Let me learn some new tactics of dealing with things. Let me learn how to negotiate. Like it might literally be that you don't know how to negotiate, but if you know your value and you understand your value, you will try it. I've never done sales, like not at least not well, but I was trying to get into sales and understanding how to sell things. And one of the key things is not really backing down on the value of your product. Like you got to believe in it so much. Like you convincing the other person of the value of it, but not necessarily convincing. But it's like I know the value of it, so I'm going to tell you about it, and I'm going to tell you that you're crazy for not believing in this. Oh my gosh, you don't have this product? What? Like that kind of thing. Like that's how you're going to believe in yourself so much to be like, oh, you don't think that I'm worth being in this place, really? And look at all this stuff that you guys have going on, where I, in my last position, I completely eradicated this kind of energy. But look at what y'all got here. But I'm not worthy. Oh, okay. You know, like it's just going to be a different way of you understanding value. All right, pile three. That is your reading. I'll see you all in the next one.